Welcome to the new sound of online radio. Welcome to the sound of Universal Broadcasting Network. 'Cause you make me feel like I've been locked out of heaven. A mix of today's hits and hard-to-find favorites, combined with the most entertaining and intriguing talk anywhere. This is your sound. This is the sound of Universal Broadcasting Network at UBNradio.com.
Psychic Robin Zodiac focuses in on each caller with caring professionalism. Robin offers their caringcuddler.com service as touch therapy to those dealing with loss of love at her Los Angeles studio. So, make your appointment at 855-922-4822. Caringcuddler.com does benefit both men and women that just need to be held. In today's world, there is a lot of times we need love energy through physical touch. There's nothing special to embrace a nurturing mom, or as Robin is known, as a psychic mom, to giggle, cry, and release pent-up emotions or feelings. So call 855-922-4822 for empathic healing comfort.
Breaking news on famous celebrity psychic Robin Zodiac, also known as Psychic Mom, and her order of business of her Secrets to New You Love ebook series on Amazon, to her live call-in Friday night show on UBNradio.com between 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. California time, to her interactive lifestyle website, www.psy-chic.com, which is the word psychic with a dash in the middle. That's psy-chic.com, to her in-person psychic readings at her Culver City studio. So log on now to psy-chic.com for more information about your accurate psychic reading with Robin Zodiac today.
Psy-chic.com has worldwide users instant messaging, reading blogs, romance stories, posting pictures, getting recipes, playing games, buying, selling, psychic readings, reviewing, and much more. Interact at psy-chic.com.
Woohoo! Hear myself in my ears. So, well, okay, great. Hey, Jarvis.
Hello.
Hi, how was your Thanksgiving?
Oh, it was great. It was great. Good food.
Great.
Yeah, good friends.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was great.
Did you eat a lot?
Not too much. Not as much as I should have.
Yeah, I ate a lot. Then I took a long nap.
Oh, good.
Yeah, it was great. It was great.
Did you cook?
No, I actually, my cousin organizes a big event where there was free food.
Oh, that can't
So
get better than
I
that.
finally went this year and saw my cousin and well, it's my cousin's son, so it's my second cousin, I guess, and his wife. It was nice. It was really nice.
Oh,
It
nice.
was really nice.
Nice.
Met a lot of bizarre individuals, but it's always fun. You've heard me say in other shows, I really like people that are individuals, free to be them.
It's always
I
fun.
can really appreciate it.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah. So what is your star sign, Jarvis?
My star sign?
Yeah, what is your sun sign?
Oh, my sun sign, Scorpio.
Oh, Okay, well, happy belated
Yeah,
birthday.
it was November 13th.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Well, thank you.
Wow. Yeah, that's good. 13 is actually a very lucky number. And Friday the 13th was actually, I will have some people argue with me on this.
Hmm.
From what I understand, it was King Constantine that went from paganism to Christianity. And so he rounded up the Knights of the Templar, who were basically CPAs or accountants.
Hmm.
And on Friday the 13th, he basically assassinated them. But there was some Knights of the Templar that did escape with the fortune. And I've heard from author Jerry E. Smith, who was a delight when he was a guest on my show many times. He's since passed away. He said that the Knights of the Templar fortune went to Malta.
Hmm.
And then you've heard me talk before about how JFK basically freed Malta from Arab rulership. And so um, to back up the U.S. notes that he put into print 6 weeks before his assassination to basically become independent of the central bank.
Really?
So, and it was the Malta Falcon fighter jets that actually were the two planes that hit the World Trade Center, and it was a missile that hit the Pentagon. The other missile that hit the plane was intended for the White House, and you know there was some other plans actually that were supposed to take place this year, but they didn't
Hmm.
because the Panama Papers hit the scene, which is, if you go to my website, I have two articles. I just launched another article a bit about the Panama Papers, and then I have another article about how, it's not only tax evasion, it's very corrupt individuals that profit off of, you've heard me talk before about straw men or
Hmm. Hmm.
CUSIP bonds or what we commonly know as the Social Security Trust. So, basically it's a bunch of vultures. So everybody that's like, saying, oh, it's not that bad and, people are legal or whatever. So it's a hot topic. From what I read a couple weeks ago, when Mexico's peso was really strong, they actually stepped in, and the president of Panama in the last week and a half or 2 weeks has been in Mexico. So we're going to get them sorting things out. So that's pretty much, you know.
That's
So, yeah,
interesting.
Malta, actually, the PM was talking recently about Brexit and the UK leaving, and they're all up in arms and really upset because, the UK wants to be independent of the EU
Hmm.
because they basically have been, oppressed. Of course, we don't see it. The media is not really going to tell you the truth
Right.
because, once again, the media is funded by crime and incarcerations and, things like that.
Hmm.
It's all a fraud,
Yeah.
basically. So, and it's good to see that a lot of things are starting to come to light, but it's frightening. Nobody really wants to, realize that we live in a world that is scandalous, you know?
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
That is so interesting.
yeah.
So,
So, what has been going on? What's the hot topics on the scene here at Universal Broadcasting Network?
I think the election is still just, it still has people worried, concerned, stressed out. That's still been the hot topic is the election and what's going to happen from here, and who is Donald, his cabinet, and what is he saying now, and what is he tweeting now. It's the main topic on everyone's mind.
All eyes on him.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny because I went to his YouTube page and I was really, really surprised that he's got numerous videos that has less views than my videos. And I was like, what is
Really?
that all about? But
Really?
um, yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. But I don't know. We'll see. I know a lot of people I talk to are really nervous about it, but especially about Jeff Sessions and all that stuff. But I kind of look at it this way. He's a Gemini. He can change his mind like that, and he has. Obviously with Chris Christie. And I really do believe that he does have good intentions for the public involved. Of course, a lot of people say, well, he's really wanting to make money off of his businesses, making sure everybody comes and stays in his hotels and this
Mm-hmm.
and that. Well, they're really nice hotels. That would be, pretty impressive, But, I always look at it this way that, he can probably get a lot of background information, from these individuals and then decide to keep them or not. Like I said, he's a Gemini, so we'll see. I think that he's going to do a really good job. I mean, I have
You think
faith.
so?
I have a
Hmm.
lot of faith in him. I really do. He's a businessman. Finally, we have a businessman. We don't have a career politician. And, I'm so, you know, um, a lot of people say that I'm anti-American. I'm not anti-American. I just don't like the way the system has been set up since World War II,
Right.
or even earlier, I guess, since the central bank came in to play. It's just, we were born into it. And you've heard me talk in other shows, we've been really dumbed down. And
Mm.
it's really wonderful that people are starting to, speak their minds, and whatever it is, like I always say, it's okay. Everybody's entitled to have their opinion. Doesn't mean that I necessarily agree with it, and I wish a lot of people would have that open-mindedness, don't judge, stay
Right.
neutral,
Right.
weigh it out for yourself. And I just, I would appreciate it if everybody would,
It would be nice.
be open-minded. Yeah. No, everybody's scared,
Yeah.
but not everybody. I can't say that. I've talked with people overseas and they're really excited about the new investments and where they're going to put their money and, all hinging on, Trump, what he said, what he, intends to do. So, they're thinking that they're going to get rich, but we'll see.
What, the
We'll
rich get
see.
richer? Is that what? Is
Yeah,
that?
the rich get richer. Yeah, exactly. But we'll see, But, really,
I don't think
wealth
most
is
people have as
only,
much confidence as you do.
what's
That's the.
that? Most people don't?
Yeah, it doesn't seem that way. So I don't know. I don't know. I mean, he would be the first. Well, maybe not the first, but he has no prior experience in politics. So this will be interesting, And then I think the major concern is what people are saying. Who are the people that he's surrounding himself with? So that's what I keep hearing, at least.
Right, right. Well, I've noticed my website was hit like hundreds of times a day from Ashburn, Virginia, which is where one of the CIA buildings is. And so
Mm,
since he's replaced James Clapper, I've gotten no hits from that area, which is kind of funny.
really?
Um, yeah, so I kind of I like the fact that he's putting in career like at the general, and I everybody's scared about Jeff Sessions. No, 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 but
Yeah.
I
And
kind
I'm
of
from
have a
Alabama, so I know the history of
really.
Jeff. Yeah, I'm originally from Alabama. My mom, and my dad marched in the civil rights. When they did the hoses and the dogs and all that. So I come from that lineage. So yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So like you
You
said,
know,
we'll
the
see.
whole
Yeah.
reason The whole reason that we brought African Americans over to this country is I was about to say that money, you've heard me say before, is all imaginary. I'm
Mhm.
not an atheist, but God's imaginary too.
Mhm.
I do have beliefs in Mother Earth and nature, and, that's where I get my inspiration from. But it's actually currency, and you've heard me say this before, that our spirits are basically stars. We're energy. Everything's
Mhm.
energy, but
Mhm.
human beings are the same energy as stars. And it really, the only wealth is bloodline, which is family lineage, and land, and basically your zip code. So the reason we brought African Americans over to America was to basically create, wealth, or, once again, the whole strawman or Social Security basically is credit, which
Mm-hmm.
is debt. So I've talked in other shows, and a lot of my videos are on robinzodiac.com. I know I don't have any callers. I don't have any callers. Why don't you call me? S Can you hear it? Can you hear
No,
him
no,
in
no.
the background? Oh,
I
okay.
can't. I can't hear what he's
Uh,
saying.
okay. Well, anyway, so we're being enlightened. This is definitely, you know, a new path. And so basically, uh, we necessarily were not created equal, basically, is what I'm saying. That's kind of like a brainwashing thing. None of
Mm-hmm.
us are created equal.
Mm-hmm.
We all have a number.
Mm-hmm.
you know. So, and we come into this world, you know, with a number. So anyway, I'm doing live psychic readings tonight, Jarvis.
Yes.
And the number is 323-254-2599. And give us a call. Usually, holiday weekends, I've learned in the past, are kind of slow.
Yeah.
Uh,
Everybody's shopping.
yeah, Black Friday. And that's another thing, too, is Black Friday is celebrated all over the world. I mean, from what I hear from other people, are like, oh my gosh, America's really catched on. Everybody's
Really?
shopping on
I
Black
thought it was
Friday.
just
Yeah,
America.
no, it's all over the world now,
Really?
Gotta
Wow.
stimulate that economy.
Wow.
But one thing that I did learn, which really upset me, is my husband bought a flat screen TV for Thanksgiving. It was an early Christmas present. And so, I liked it, and I wanted to set up some, uh, I guess, UBS connections or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So I actually called the manufacturer, and they said, "Oh, those TVs are just for Black Friday." So they don't even, you think you're getting a really great deal, like
Right.
this amazing flat screen TV that's really $800, you're getting it half price. No, you're getting the $400 TV.
Right.
There's nothing, it's not the same thing. They actually bring products out, especially for Black
Really?
Friday.
Wow.
So, yes,
Wow. Isn't that
yes,
something?
I
It
know.
never ceases to amaze me.
I know. I know. Everybody has to make money. Everybody has to
Right.
make money.
Yeah.
Like solar panels. Okay. Okay. Solar panels is great, but read the fine line, because good luck in trying to move or sell that house if you put solar panels on it, because, everybody wants to, claim that they have to make money, so
Mm-hmm.
they come up with scandalous ways. It's and the biggest one, I did an article today that's on my website at psychic.com. That's psy-chic.com, about Mark Zuckerberg, and he's the one of the major offenders. Because basically the internet world, like domain names and IPS addresses and everything, is virtual real estate.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why he's trying to get China to get on, so that he can have more real estate, virtual
Mm.
real estate. And he's such a joke. I mean, he says that he's going to be introducing um, artificial intelligence. Well, artificial intelligence has been around since 2009. It's just that the common person
Doesn't
isn't
know.
aware of
Right.
it.
Right.
Yeah, and then he hires this woman who he claims started the internet, and it's just laughable. I mean, the guy started off stealing the idea from the twins, if you've ever saw the movie, from his college,
Mm-hmm.
and he just hasn't stopped. He's there was a big lawsuit you never hear about it. And then it comes out that, oh, he uses bots, but they don't work very well. And hello,
Mm.
you're taking money from advertisers saying that people are watching their videos or watching their commercials or whatever that they put on Facebook, and it's only machines that are doing it. It's like, oh my
Wow.
gosh. And then, I've talked about in other shows that you cancel your Facebook account. He keeps it on his database. He keeps
Yeah.
it on the servers.
Yeah. Someone just told me they
So,
tried to cancel theirs, and it takes like 2 weeks for it to actually cancel. Something like that. Like it stays open for like another 2 weeks before it will actually disappear.
well, I don't know, but it never disappears. You can go back in and log on, and your stuff from when it started is still all there.
Wow.
They never delete or cancel the information. They just hold on to it.
Mm.
So it's a public company, right?
Right.
It's a public company. So he sells shares, right? Or he has
Yeah.
acquisitions
Mm-hmm.
out there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, he can make up any number, or he can say, oh, yeah, users or non-users, I've got these many users. So he's a complete fraud. He doesn't, he's not an intelligent businessman. I mean, he's intelligent bamboozling us, but, he's got the media and all these governments, like greedy governments, thinking, oh, great, more virtual reality we can take from our people without them knowing.
Mm.
But so I'm psychic, and yes, this is psychic information because, I always look at them, follow the money, follow the money.
Mm.
Nothing's free in life,
Right. That is
So,
true.
yeah, yeah. Well, I have a fan page, but, I'm sure my Facebook information is still out there if I bother to log on, but just so. Oh, and then he talks about fake news, Oh, fake news got Trump in office. Oh, fake news, about the BDSD movement,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's so crazy. It's so crazy. I mean, these poor people in Palestine are supposed to get their land back on December 25th, and Israel, it's funny, the headline of the article is always beneficial to Israel, and then when you read the article, it's like, oh my gosh, they're always trying to make it look like, they're the good guys. They're
Yeah.
not the good guys. Give
They do a
them
good job of
the
that also.
land. That's not your land. Go
Right.
home. Go home to the Vatican. So, just crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. It is.
Yeah. And it's just it's all a hoax. So I'm just happy that a lot of people are opening up their minds. I
Yeah.
think that the good thing about Donald Trump running for office is he definitely exposed the fraud in the media, which was great. And he also, talked about the corruption in DC,
Mm-hmm.
which is totally true.
Mm-hmm.
But
But that's the thing
you
that
know,
people are saying. Well, he's saying that, but then he's I guess hiring the same people that have already always been in that infrastructure. So that's I guess what I'm hearing the concern is. It's like, okay, he's exposed that and saying that, but then the people that he's bringing in are career politicians that it's not like a change, or he's bringing in new people and new businessmen and things like that. So that's I
yeah,
think
but
what the
like I
concern
said,
is.
I mean, yeah, I mean, it's kind of like keep your friends close and your enemies closer. I
Right.
mean, bring them aboard, find out what's really going on behind the
Oh, so
scenes,
that means is he gonna hire Hillary?
Oh, no, not at all.
Not
Poor
that close.
Hillary.
Not
She's
that
not
close.
looking so good.
I
She's
know.
not looking good at all.
Yeah.
Poor Hillary. She's got some huge legal fights coming up for her.
Mm.
So, poor woman, her and her
Yeah.
family,
Yeah.
you know,
It's gonna be
Bill
tough.
is just as bad. So, and Trump did talk about bringing back the Glass-Steagall, so that's wonderful. That's
Mm-hmm.
when I really thought, okay, well, good. Let's hope he does it. And also, I'm really supportive about him bringing in Mitt Romney
Mm-hmm.
as Secretary of State. I think that would be a brilliant move because, not only is Mitt Romney a successful businessman himself, but he's also a Mormon. And the Mormons, I mean, that's like a huge army, of outreach,
Hmm.
missionaries all over the world. I mean, that's kind of like good. You know,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not, I'm not saying the Mormons church is true or anything, but I was actually indoctrinated into the Mormon church and I excommunicated when I was a teenager.
Hmm.
So, yeah, I said, I don't believe the angel Moroni came down and grabbed these templates and took them back to heaven and brought them back down again. And Joseph Smith, found them. And, you know, um, Joseph Smith, or the Mormons believe that Jesus was a prophet and they don't believe in heaven or hell. So I'm safe.
Hmm. That's
They
interesting.
don't. They believe in three different levels of heaven. You go to the stars, you go to the moon, you go to the sun. Three different levels of heaven, and you get your own universe. So I'm going to claim this one as mine.
I like that
I
one.
Yeah, they're kind of bizarre.
Hmm.
And then they go into the temple and then they have sex in front of the elders and they get these celestial garments. Have you ever seen those people that wear like those long johns under their clothes?
Yeah, yeah.
They've got like little patches of X's on certain parts of the celestial garments. And what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to cut those patches and then you're supposed to burn those patches. You can't just throw them out when they get all holy and stuff. Well, they're holy anyway, but
Hmm.
that's why you have to cut out the patches.
And what is the
But
sex
yeah,
in front
it's
of the elders? What is that about? You
the
said
the
sex in front of
elders.
the elders?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's when you get sealed in the temple. Like you're sealed for eternity. y-
Wow.
You know.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's
it's
interesting.
definitely a very, 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 very sexual religion, but these are all secrets. So,
Oh.
yeah, and then when I was a kid, I used to baptize for the dead. So we used to go to the temple, and of course we'd have to go through the back door, and there was this nice warm pool, and then they would say a dead person's name, and then they would dunk you under, and say a dead person's name and dunk you under. It was baptizing for the dead.
Hmm. Is that like a form of ancestor worship or what?
It's
Oh.
a form of stealing credit on death. That's what Latter-day Saints means, credit on death. Latter-day Saints. It's actually the owners and operators are actually the Marriott people and who are Saudi Arabian. So it's actually um, funded by Saudi Arabians. But
Really?
this whole country has
What?
been, yeah, but this whole country
Wait,
has
wait,
been,
wait, Robin.
yeah.
Okay, you saying that the Mormons are funded
Mhm.
by the Saudis?
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
So is Israel. So is Bank of America. hmm
Really?
And since 9/11,
Is
yeah,
this on your
since
website?
9/11. Oh, the
Jeez.
Mormon stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No,
Okay.
I,
I'm going to your
I, I
website.
should write some more articles about that. Yeah, definitely.
Wow.
Okay, my website again is psychic.com. psychic.com. And if you would like a personal reading, you can reach me at liveadviceforyou.com. That's the number 4, liveadviceforyou.com. And I'm under the spiritual section under psychic. And that's how you reach me during the week. I gotta look up the number. I Why don't you look up the number 844 9U 9U YOU. So, and also I have these great books on Amazon. I tell people about them all the time when, especially, with relationship problems or when they get married or going through divorce. It's a 3-book series. The 4th book is still being written. Um, Secrets to Win a Marriage Proposal, Secrets Surviving as Newlyweds, and Secrets Surviving a Divorce. But I always tell people, I really recommend that you read these books. I mean, they're ebooks. They're $3.99 on Amazon, but people would rather spend $4.99 a minute to talk to me, where there's so much valuable information in those books. It's amazing. So, yeah, you can get me right now online for a psychic reading. Pick up the phone, call 323-254-2599. This is Robin Zodiac. I'm here every Friday night between 7 and 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I don't think that it's a political show. It's a psychic show. I'm exposing secrets. It's not a political show. Jarvis, do you think this is a political show?
No.
We're just chatting, right?
Yeah, we're just chatting.
Yeah. I'm not. Uh, I've got somebody ranting in the background. I don't know what he's talking about. So he thinks I should pay him. But yeah, well, so anyway, we have a new year coming, which is great. We've got Christmas holidays coming up, December 25th. Actually, December 22nd is the winter solstice. And it's basically, I have some really dear, wonderful friends that were the religious section advisors for the Zeitgeist movie. Have you ever seen the Zeitgeist movie?
I've heard about it. I haven't seen it.
Zeitgeist is German for the spirit of the age. And basically, it exposes the Federal Reserve, it exposes 9/11, not all the way. What I said tonight is a lot more than what most people know. I got that from MI5 or MI6
Hmm.
intelligence that
Mm.
told me what really happened. We kind of put it together in a discussion. But uh, the thing is that they talk about how that Jesus was really a symbolic figure of the cycles of the planets
Hmm.
and the seasons for harvest, because basically it was all about birth and rebirth and resurrection being the seasons, the sun, and what they say is that a man that walked amongst us as God isn't really the case. It derives from, the pagan belief system, or, what is commonly known as witchcraft, which is the goddess religion or Mother Nature worshippers. It has nothing to do with hell or heaven. Like I said, being raised Mormon, I'm not afraid of, you know, believing in something or believing in nothing. I'm still going to get the same as everybody else when it goes out when we all leave this planet, I guess
Mm.
you could say. But um, yeah, so that's pretty much what this movie's about, is kind of opening up your minds to like the reality of it all. Now, according to the Jewish uh, secrets of religion, there was a carpenter who was actually from a very wealthy family. His name was Issa, Issa, and at age 14, he did not have an arranged marriage with Mary Magdalene, so of course she became the town whore, or madam, or whatever. And he went to Egypt at age 14, and he studied for 2 years to be a great psychic and a great mystic. So I am like Christ-like, right, Jarvis?
Right. It looks like we have a caller as well.
Yay!
Let's call him in. Let's see. Caller, you're on live with Robin Zodiac.
Hello.
Hi,
Hi.
how are you?
Good, good. Thanks for calling in. So, can I get your name?
My name is Kim.
Hi, Kim. And where are you calling from?
I'm from Utah.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Yeah. So did you catch the intro?
I was listening to you just barely for a couple of minutes, but
Okay.
I don't know how long you were on before that.
Oh,
So,
okay. Great. No, I was talking about how I was raised Mormon. So you're
oh
probably
yes,
surrounded
and
by a
I'm
bunch
in
of
the
them,
Mormon
huh?
state. Yes,
Yes, I
I am.
know. I know. I've been sealed in the Mormon temple in Utah. So,
Really? Wow.
yeah. Another thing too in
Small world.
Utah is, yeah, they seal adoption records for 100 years also through the Mormon Church.
Really?
Yes. So, Kim, how can I help you tonight? What would you like me to look into?
I don't know, just anything.
Oh,
Nothing
okay.
specific.
Okay. Well, it does feel like there is someone that's thinking about you and missing you. It seems like it's somebody that I feel like you're in psychic communication with. It does feel like it's somebody that you were once involved with, or it says that there was a strong emotional connection and that there has been quite a bit of distance. I'm getting the number 4. My instincts tell me that this could be somebody around 4 years ago. So, was there somebody that you had your eye on that has been out of your life for that long?
No, probably not.
Okay.
Probably not. Not that I could think of
Okay.
off the top of my head anyway.
Okay, well, once again, maybe it's not coming to you. A lot of times that doesn't happen, but for some reason, I'm seeing a reconnection. So maybe it was he had a grudge on you, and then there's been distance. But it does feel that there's somebody from the past, and like I said, I got the number 4. So it seems like there's a reconnection with somebody that I feel I get a lot of psychic energy. So, once again, even though you're not thinking of it right now, it does feel like there has been memories or interactions or things that did take place in the past. So I am getting success coming up with this interaction. So, and I keep getting the number 4. So it could be 4 months or back in April, but I feel like it's more like 4 years. Like I said, it'll probably come up,
Mm.
and when it does, you'll have to call me back. Um,
Yeah, it'll
also,
be one of those aha moments.
yes, exactly. Once again, I have to just go with what my instincts tell me. Also, I get that there does seem to be a wedding coming up next year. So, have you gotten any invitations to attend a wedding? Do you know anybody that's getting married?
Not for sure. My younger sister is looking like it might go that way, but
Great.
it's not been
Okay,
formalized or anything, so that'll be interesting.
fabulous. Fabulous. Yeah, I get that you'll know either in 2 weeks, 2 months, but February, a lot of people get engaged on Valentine's, so it could be the month of February. But yeah, I am seeing a wedding next year. It does seem to be around summer, could be late summer, but I am seeing that there does seem to be a big event, and it seems like it's an important, event with family, wedding wise. I also pick up, Kim, that you're very creative. Actually, I'm also feeling like you're musical too. Is that about right with you, Kim?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know what I am.
Oh, really? Yeah, you have a lot of
Yeah,
different hobbies. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Well, once again, I feel like you express yourself creatively, and it does feel that there's I see musical talent. So, once again,
Yeah, my daughter
uh,
is very musically talented.
oh, that's
So
amazing. That's amazing. How old is she? Is she a teenager?
she's 14.
Oh, okay. Fabulous. Well, it's definitely a sign of a high intellect or a high IQ. So, yeah, it seems like she might be going in that direction, but Now, Kim, I also am picking up marriage and motherhood. So, are you married?
Yes, I am.
And I do feel that, you know, I am getting, you have two daughters? You have a 14-year-old daughter.
I
You have
have
a,
I have a 14-year-old daughter, and then I have boys.
oh, you have boys. For some reason, I get another girl around you. Is there a friend of your daughter's that, is over at your house quite a bit? Because I am feeling like there does seem to be another female energy young also. So,
There hasn't been for a few weeks, but there
okay.
was. My daughter and her friend had a falling out. So
No. Oh no. Well, Kim, I definitely feel like you do care about her. I guess she was very close to you and obviously to your daughter, but yeah, it's tough. It seems like they are gonna get through it. I don't see them actually being as tight as they were, but she comes up that, she does see you as a second family. It definitely feels like you gave her some good memories to hold on to. So that's good.
okay,
Also, with your husband, I'm getting contracts and I'm seeing luxury items coming up. So this can indicate a raise or something new. With the luxuries, it could be a house, it could be a car, it could be furniture, but I am seeing an increase of money and I am seeing the two of you, enjoying, a material item with that money. So once again, I am sensing that that could be also taking place in the new year and around February time period.
oh great.
Yeah. And also, Kim, I'm getting education for you. So do you work in the education at all, or are you thinking about taking some classes? I keep getting education.
Uh, yeah, I've been thinking about going back to school.
Great. Doing something like with psychology or science or health or something along those lines?
Yes, with help. Yeah, I want to be a
Great.
radiologist.
Great. Fabulous. Yeah, definitely feel like that's a very positive direction to go in. I feel like you'd be very, very successful at it. And yeah, I definitely feel like you work well under pressure, you know? So yeah, it seems like that would give you peace of mind. I say go for it. Once again, it says that you are going to be able to complete it. So yeah.
Oh
And
great, great.
yeah, yeah. And you're going to need a new car because I keep getting that you're going to have to drive a ways to get to school. So is that pretty much the case?
Well, yeah, I will have to drive a ways to get to school. Yeah,
Okay, well, great. You have to get back with me and tell me what you bought.
I will.
Okay,
I will.
great. Great. And Kim, let me give you the website in which you can reach me during the week if you'd like a private reading with me.
Okay.
Okay, it's Live Advice for You. It's the number 4, liveadviceforyou.com. And you want to set up an account there, and you can email me through there, or once again, call me and we can do a in-depth reading in the
Oh,
future.
perfect.
Yeah. So this was a great reading. I appreciate the call in. Thank you for sharing your life on the air on the Robin Zodiac Show.
Thank you. You
Thank
have
you,
a
Kim.
great holiday season.
I will. You too. Take care.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye. Okay. I am instructed to tell my audience that if you would want a personal in-depth psychic reading, you want to go to Live Advice for You, the number 4, liveadviceforyou.com, and you want to go into the psychic section and look up Robin Zodiac. As I said to Kim, set up an account. You can always reach me there, set an appointment, and we can go into more details, or if you have a question. There's been quite a few people that do contact me directly that aren't really super comfortable calling on the air, the radio. So I really do appreciate those that do call on the radio. It's very brave, um, because there's quite a few clients that do call me direct because once again, you know, they don't know who's listening, which is fine. But I think that's the benefit of not being uber famous. Um, so, Jarvis,
Yes.
any more callers?
Let's see. Looks like no, not at this moment.
Okay. Uh, all right. Well, quite a few shows. We've had quite a few callers call in that said that they knew Tony. So I'm wondering if Tony's in the back dialing up some people for me. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, no, that was a good call. That was a good call.
Yeah, it was. It was.
So yeah, yeah, yeah. So
Hopefully, she'll get
yeah,
into back into her music.
yeah, yeah. She kind of got quiet on me when I said that. So I'm not sure. She probably was thinking, why? Can she tell by my beautiful voice that I'm a singer? Maybe. Maybe. Yeah. So you're into music. We've talked about that before.
Yeah, yeah. I produced music, and
Oh, yeah.
yeah, I'm actually about to get my company going, production company. So yeah, it's been exciting. It's
Great.
new, it's creative, it's something I've never done before, but
Wow,
it's
great.
definitely a part of my purpose here. So yeah, it's unfolding.
Fabulous. That's exciting.
Yeah,
That's exciting.
yeah, it
I
is.
love it. I love it. Yeah, my daughter is she writes incredible lyrics, and
Oh,
she kind of, yeah, runs with people that produce also like the melodies or the background music.
oh, nice.
And she's done incredible songs. Of course, they're not for mom, they're more for like being hip or being,
Right.
you know,
That's nice
and
though.
cool. Yeah, I'm like, what did you mean by that? She's like, Mom, they're just lyrics. They're just lyrics. It's my creative mind. I'm like, oh, okay.
Right.
Just want to make sure.
Right, right. Oh,
So,
looks like we have another caller. All right, here we go.
yay!
All right. Caller, you're on live with Robin Zodiac.
Hi,
Hello.
my name is
Hi.
Hope Undershits, and I actually had talked to you, I guess, maybe a couple weeks ago.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I thought I would call in about my health. I don't know if you can answer questions like that or not, but I thought since there was an opening to call, I would call and see if you could help me.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, it sounds like you're really worried and stressed out. So what's going on?
Um, well, just there's a lot going on, but I have some health issues going on. I've had some issues with my stomach and all kinds of stuff that you probably don't want to hear about, and I don't want to get into. But I just wanted to know what you felt was causing the issues.
It's kind of ironic that a lot of times readings come in cycles and waves. So I've actually talked to quite a few people in the last few days. You said it's your stomach, it's digestion, right?
Yeah, I yeah, something like that. Yes.
Yeah. Well, I have two articles on my website that I would like you to read. That's psychic.com, psy-chic.com. It's the word psychic with a dash in the middle. One of them is how common parasites are in our world, that they go undetected a lot with doctors. So I had a client a year ago call me and I said, did you come back from Mexico and did you start having symptoms? And he's like, yeah, I did. But, they did this and they did that with testing. But he called me this past week and said, guess what? It's parasites. Then earlier today, I had another psychic that actually has become a friend of mine called and she says, I'm having like these digestion problems. Do you know what it is? And I said, it's funny you should ask. I feel like it could be parasites. And she's like, oh my gosh, that came to me. That's what I was
Mhm.
thinking these last few days. So it's very, very
Ah.
common, very, very common. But if it has anything to do with digestion, once again, my daughter ate sushi all the time, and I told her months ago about my article, which she read, and she says that she does the parasite cleanse every 6 months. That you can't do it less than. But I would suggest, looking into that. Of course, follow doctors' recommendations, but a lot of times they say it won't hurt, and so that's pretty much, a good sign. And also another thing that I
Okay.
talk about almost on every show is colostrum. That's another article on my website about colostrum and how incredible. It's like a superfood. It is so incredible in, digestion, reproducing good cells, signaling the brain to absorb the nutrients from your food, releasing toxins. If you take it for a year, it's a good cancer inhibitor. I didn't say it cures cancer, but it's a good cancer inhibitor, and it also is wonderful for losing weight. You won't lose weight, but you'll lose inches. You'll lose body mass, and a lot of athletes use it to build muscle. So, colostrum, you can get it online. That's another thing that I feed my daughter, and it's incredible stuff.
Mhm.
Colostrum. And
Okay.
so, yes, and the gentleman that I told a year ago that he had what I thought, digestion problems, he went out that night and bought colostrum, and he said that it helped. It was amazing how, within 24 hours, how, he felt so much better and he's still on it after a year. It's really, really good
Hmm.
stuff. Really good stuff.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
great. Yeah,
Yeah.
I have your website now, so
Oh, great.
on my favorites on the computer. So,
Oh, great. Thank you. Thank
all
you.
right.
All right, Hope. Well,
Okay.
I
Well,
appreciate the
thank
call.
you.
My
Uh huh.
pleasure.
Bye.
All right. Have a good evening. Bye-bye.
You too.
Okay, so once again, the website to reach me at is Live Advice for You. That's the number 4, liveadviceforyou.com. The call button for liveadviceforyou.com is on my website. It's at scichic.com/readings. So once again, you can get the call button there, but you do have to set up an account through liveadviceforyou.com. And also, oh my gosh. I'm getting instructions on how to operate my show. Anyway, I will be back next week and then I will be going on vacation. So now's the time to call. I think we only have a few more minutes. But another wonderful thing about my SciChic.com website is you can get online readings. You can get tarot readings, astrology readings. You can do ESP tests. You can do numerology, I Ching for lovers, where you enter in, his and hers, and see. Oh, and biorhythms, where you are that day, if it's a good day to, make plans for the future, or if it's a good day to go shopping and text message each other instead of talking on the phone. So there's some wonderful, wonderful tools there. If you do need a pick me up reading or a quick reading in private, once again, it's a great way to, look up people's charts. I do it all the time. I also do instant message readings, and you can also get that on the SciChic.com readings page where people do like instant message readings, chat online. And also on the website, it is going to be tweaked where you can actually chat with other people. It's an interactive website, but we did have some technical issues, which we are going to be getting repaired in the next couple of weeks, where it'll be fully functional. It's a wonderful website. It's also, you can post pictures and share anything from engagements to births of your children to parties. It's in the gallery section. There's also a recipe section, but like I said, we're going to be tweaking that in the next couple of weeks where it is going to be fully functional. But it's a great website, I think. It's a great website. It was actually something that I envisioned, a long, long time ago. So it's almost complete. But I definitely recommend that you sign up for a newsletter and get on my newsletter list so that not only do you get notices of tonight's shows, but also um, videos and other information that, everything from celebrities to well-being to, once again, politics to fashion to food. So it's a lifestyle website more than a psychic website, but it happens to have the psychic name with the dash in the middle.com. So, Jarvis, we're almost at the end of the show.
Yeah, it's been a great show.
Oh, thank you. You're always supportive. I
I love
appreciate
it.
it.
Yeah, I love you.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, you do
I
such
love
a
you. I can't
wonderful
wait to
job.
hear your music.
I
That's
know.
exciting.
Yeah, next year. Next year, I promise. I'm gonna let
Next
you hear
year.
some. Yes.
Next year. So, I mean, do you do everything electronically or
Yeah.
do you actually? Oh,
Everything is
wow.
electronic. Yeah, and that's what I was saying earlier. I didn't grow up. I love music, but I didn't go to school for music or anything like that. So, I had people like yourself that I feel like spirit would lead to me, and they would say, "Hey, you're something with entertainment. You're gonna be doing music, and you're gonna be healing through music." And I didn't know what they were talking about. I was like, "I don't do any music," and
Wow.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I said when we did a sample reading way back
Yeah,
in the
you
day.
sure did. You sure did.
Yeah.
You sure did.
You're like, I like music.
I forgot about
Yeah,
that.
well,
You
that's
sure did.
amazing.
Yeah.
Well, you
Yeah.
have to have I mean, if you like music, you probably, have a really good ear. So it's great.
Yeah, I do.
That's
I
really
do. Yeah,
great.
it is. So
Yeah.
I'm happy. I'm
Yeah.
excited. Yeah.
And music is another way of channeling, like painting.
Yeah,
know?
I didn't realize that until I kind of start studying and understanding frequencies and vibration and healing. And I actually, when I had this spiritual awakening, I actually saw the frequency, the colors that correspond
Oh, wow.
with the particular instruments. It was an amazing experience. So yeah.
Wow, wow.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
how did you have that enlightenment? A magic mushroom?
Oh God, it was actually it was an out of body experience. I had an out of body
Oh,
experience, and
wow.
in that experience, I heard, "This is your purpose. Heal through the music." Because I had been struggling with it. I had been doubting it. I had been going back and forth, like I don't, this doesn't make sense to me. It just didn't make sense. And I think I was at my lowest point, but I was sincerely asking the universe, "Okay, is this what I'm supposed to do? I just don't understand." And in that moment, I separated. I left my body, and I had this
Wow.
wonderful experience. But in that experience, it was said to me clearly, "This is your purpose, to heal through the music." And so from that point on, I went back to school and studied a little bit and got some programs and started, producing, and it just started coming together. I was like, wow, this must be like a hidden gift or something. But it
Wow,
does.
that's great.
It's great. So I'm excited.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I downloaded Cakewalk. Are you familiar with Cakewalk?
No.
Um,
Cakewalk. What is that?
okay.
Is that a program?
I haven't done anything. Yeah, it's a program.
Like a music program?
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Oh, I'll look into
Yeah,
it.
yeah. I dabble. I dabble.
Oh,
I'm
really?
glad I did because once again, like I said, my daughter, she's taken off with the
Right.
music, like you said.
Oh, cool.
Her lyrics they're raw,
Mhm.
but her voice, not only does she have an amazing voice, her timing is
Mhm.
just like perfect. She
Oh.
just hits it
Right.
right on the, right spot,
Right, right.
where I have to work at it. But she was amazing. When she was little, I got her a electronic keyboard,
Mhm.
a
Mhm.
keyboard, and she was like 4, and I would hear like this incredible song, and I'd walk by her room, and it's her playing the keyboard, singing the song with the lyrics and everything. And then,
Wow.
a couple days later, she'd sit down and she remembered the lyrics and the song. I mean, it was amazing that
Wow.
she had such talent, but she has a talent for a lot of different things. That's why I was saying earlier to Kim with her teenage daughter that music is definitely a sign. My cousin, which I mentioned, I saw his son yesterday. He's 4, and he has tons of videos on YouTube. This little 4-year-old like plays music. He
Wow.
goes to YouTube and watches videos,
Mm-hmm.
and then he copies it.
Mm.
And now he actually has a teacher that comes to the house. My nephew told me, or
Mm-hmm.
I want to call him my nephew.
Mm-hmm.
He's my cousin's son. Says that he comes every Thursday and that he's really liking it.
Wow.
But I mean, he's off the charts,
Mm-hmm.
brilliant. I
Oh my
mean,
God.
it's amazing
Amazing.
seeing these little kids, you know.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Like even when they were babies, you know, especially my nephew, with the iPad, the iPhone, here he is like 1 years old, like using an iPad, like he knew better
Right.
than me. I'm like, oh my
Right.
gosh, these kids are so
I
smart.
know everyone I know that has children say the same exact thing. It's like they know how to use the phone and the iPad better than I do, and they're like 1 and 2, 3 years old. So it's
I
amazing.
know. It's amazing. It's like second nature.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they come here that way, I guess, right?
Yeah. And
Wow.
then my my dad that raised me, he takes classes every week at the Apple store.
Mm-hmm.
Every week. He still doesn't know how to attach a picture to
Oh.
a message or an email. So, but he tries.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Well, my mom had the
It's
same
amazing.
issue, so I think it's a
Really?
little challenging for our older, advanced
Right. Yeah.
population.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Well, it kind of has to click. You know, I was a seamstress at a very young age. I started sewing when I was 8, but it actually took a while before it clicked.
Mm.
And then once it clicked, was like, oh, this is fun. This is easy. I
Mm-hmm.
could, whip a pair of pants together in 45 minutes.
Oh, okay.
No big. So I think it's very similar, like with technology, especially if you're not raised around it. It
Yeah.
takes,
Yeah. That makes
time.
sense.
But once you get it, it's like,
Yeah.
oh, that was
Yeah, that was
easy.
easy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That makes
Yeah.
sense. Yeah. Yeah. That's true.
So next week will be my last show until the new year.
Oh, well, cool.
So
Little
yeah,
vacation, Christmas
yeah.
break.
Christmas break, Christmas break. I'm gonna try to make Tony's birthday party, but since I'm going to be leaving the next day, I'm not sure if I'll be able to schedule it in, but we'll talk about it.
Okay.
All
Well, hope we'll
right,
see you
so
then.
I will talk to you next week. I want
Okay.
to thank Hope and Kim for calling in. I really want to thank for all of you that took time out to not only listen to the show, but watch our live stream on Facebook. And I will see you all next week. So have a wonderful week, and I'll talk to you next week. Bye.
Psychic Robin Zodiac focuses in on each caller with caring professionalism. Robin offers their caringcuddler.com service as touch therapy to those dealing with loss of love at her Los Angeles studio. So, make your appointment at 855 922 4822. Caringcuddler.com does benefit both men and women that just need to be held. In today's world, there is a lot of times we need love energy through physical touch. There's nothing sexual to embrace a nurturing mom, or as Robin is known, as a psychic mom, to giggle, cry, and release pent up emotions or feelings. So call 855 922 4822 for empathic healing comfort.
Breaking news on famous celebrity psychic Robin Zodiac, also known as Psychic Mom, and her order of business of her Secrets to New You Love ebook series on Amazon. To her live call-in Friday night show on ubnradio.com between 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. California time. To her interactive lifestyle website, psy-chic.com, which is the word psychic with a dash in the middle. That's psy-chic.com. To her in-person psychic readings at her Culver City studio. So log on now to psy-chic.com for more information about your accurate psychic reading with Robin Zodiac today.
YCH-IQUE.com has worldwide users instant messaging, reading blogs, romance stories, posting pictures, getting recipes, playing games, buying, selling, psychic readings, reviewing, and much more. Interact at YCH-IQUE.com. YCH